Because right now, as most of you know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And this year, the American Cancer Society is challenging all of us to go beyond the pink ribbons and awareness, although that is fantastic. They want us to take action that saves lives now. Today, we are joined by two incredible guests. Rebecca Bross from the American Cancer Society is here, as well as retired Judge Nancy Black-Norelli, a 32-year breast cancer survivor. Hey. Fantastic. Congratulations to you, Madam Judge. Statistics are sobering, Rebecca. First of all, let's talk about Breast Cancer Awareness Month now in 2025 and why we're talking about every action counts. Why is this campaign so important?
Because we want to go beyond, like you said, beyond the awareness. Wearing pink is a beautiful way to start awareness and start the conversation, but it's the action that really moves the mark and really helps us to end cancer as we know it. So taking that action is so important now. We need to get our mammograms done. We need to make sure our moms, our sisters, our coworkers, our friends, they're getting their mammograms done, because early detection is life-saving. The earlier we can detect it, the better treatments, the better outcomes.
That's right. And Judge Norelli, you can speak to this, a 32-year breast cancer survivor. That is fantastic. What does this month mean and represent to you personally?
Well, you know, it's been a terrific opportunity to share my story again, which I thought was important. But the stories I've heard from other people have just been remarkable. And I think a message I want folks to understand is that yes, you can survive cancer, and one key way to survive is to have someone who completely believes in your survival, whether it's your husband, your daughter, your coworker. And so I was blessed with a husband who totally believed in my survival. I was blessed to go on an NIH clinical study. That was the only way I could get the treatment that I really wanted. And indeed, the only way I could get it was on a randomized study because it was experimental. So I persevered, even though I wanted the big treatment, went on the randomized study, and I was randomized to the lesser arm. Difficult treatment, but not the really harsh treatment. 5 years later, that study closed. It was announced on the Today Show by Katie Couric. And the reason the study closed was because the women on my arm of the study did as well as the women on the other arm of the study, and 28 women died from the treatment on this arm of the study. So that study was so important. Bone marrow transplant was never used again for breast cancer.
Oh, is that right?
So this was one of the most important things I ever did in my life. And I urge people to be brave. If you get a chance to go on a study, do it.
Do it. Right. Rebecca, like I said here at the top of the introduction, these statistics are staggering. Almost 320,000 people diagnosed with breast cancer just this year. Put in perspective for us, for our viewers, what that means.
So every 15 seconds, someone in the U.S. hears the words, "you have cancer," and that does go for every cancer, but every 15 seconds.
Wow. And Judge Norelli, what was your journey like when you first found out, your emotions? Take us through a little bit of that.
Well, it was definitely shocking, and I was to go to the hospital the next day for treatment. And my little 5-year-old daughter came downstairs. She had heard that I couldn't take jewelry into the operating room, and laid her little Minnie Mouse ring in my hand and closed my fingers over it. That's how I began the journey down the breast cancer highway. And indeed, that was just the beginning of sweet, caring things. So I'm a better person today because I went through that experience. And I'm proud of my 3 children. They are wonderful, caring adults who understand life's not perfect.
That's right. And it also shows that it takes a community, a family, whether you know them or not, Rebecca. Making strides is so important in that way, is having the community support you, right?
It is. It's an amazing event. So Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, October 25th, I have to plug it. But it does bring together the community. I know I expected my first walk to have some tears and some moments. And there are a few tears, but it's happy tears. Just seeing so many people come together, people who don't even know each other, become this tight-knit community supporting each other, and it's truly an amazing feeling because it does, as Nancy said, it does take a community, it does take those resources to come together to support you.
And you raise money, and this does a lot of work. We need the money to fund the research, the studies, all of the trials. How much money are you hoping to raise this year?
So for our event this year, we're hoping to raise $425,000.
Okay.
We're a little over halfway there, so we want to get there by October 25th.
Okay.
And just want to throw in too, not only the research, but we're funding local patient support too.
That's fantastic, fantastic. And so what do people need to know to get involved?
Sure. Go to makingstrideswalk.org and you can register. You can get all the information for the walk. You can donate. Nancy has her page up. She also has her story on our page. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well and see her and the other ambassadors' story. But yeah, come walk with us, register and sign up and come out.
We have 5 ambassadors, and together we've agreed to raise $100,000, and we are getting there. We are getting there.
You say you were binged, or what do you call it? Notified? You got notifications on the way over
That's
here?
right. It was very fun.
That's
About
kind of fun.
95 people have responded to my call for donations.
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
I'm really proud of that. And those are doctors, waitresses, housekeepers, good friends. It's wonderful.
That's great. You guys do great work. When is the event again, Rebecca? Let us know.
October 25th, Saturday, October 25th.
And this is going to be where?
Symphony Park, South Park.
Okay, yeah, nice space out there in South Park.
Beautiful space. Beautiful walk through the adjoining Barclay Downs neighborhood too.
All right, and 32 years later, Nancy, what does the word survivor mean to you?
Oh, it means, why did I survive? And that's been a cause that I have enjoyed for 32 years, to make sure my survival makes a difference.
All right. Thank you for sharing your story, your journey. Thanks for coming in, Rebecca. They're going to be on Charlotte Today, coming up a little bit later on this morning here on WCNC Plus. In the meantime, October 25th, Symphony Park, Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. Let's do it. We need to raise, what, 200-something?
$200,000 more.
More. $200,000 more,
Yeah,
everybody.
still.
All right. You can do it.